12 million Americans suffer from it. The CDC says it's the third leading cause of death in this country. We're talking about COPD. David Shockley of Inova Labs is here to talk about how he helps sufferers breathe easier. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Rob.
A nice Texas company from just down the road in Austin.
Yes, sir, based in Austin.
So let's talk about, first of all, how many people use supplemental oxygen? How large a market is this?
Right now, there's 2 million people in America using some type of supplemental oxygen right now.
So 2 million folks have been forced to, and you've got an example of kind of the old style one there.
The old style technology are these tanks. A lot of people have seen them being used. 1.2 million of those 2 million are still using this type of antiquated technology.
Well, obviously it's a big market, so from a business standpoint it made sense, but you had another reason to be interested in diving in.
Exactly. This tank actually was my grandfather's. He passed about 25 years ago. Back then there were no choices. You had to go home with a tank. Now there are choices. This was something that I was very passionate about developing.
Well, it's huge. It's bulky, it's heavy, and also it makes a big presentation of itself. You can't be subtle about that in any way. So you said, all right, there's a portable way to deliver the same kind of oxygen to you without invading your life on that same level.
Exactly. There were two criteria. One, nobody wants to be stared at. Two, it's a tank. It runs out. It'll go dry. This never runs out. It takes the room air you and I are breathing, turns into pure oxygen endlessly. So
this is taking the air out of, the air that's around us now, concentrating it, and then supplying it to...
Correct.
So it's not going to be refreshed, and that also allows them to use it at night, right? Overnight.
Absolutely. What's unique about our product is it's called sleep mode technology. You can sleep with our product. Many other types of concentrators that are big and heavier, you can't do that with.
So you've got to have seen a lot of impact on the patients who've used this, because they can be so much more mobile now, so much more active.
It changes their life dramatically. They don't have to have someone help them go in and out of the house and just do basic things you and I take for granted for. But more importantly, keep walking. With this product, now you can go back to walking, shopping. We have patients now that can play golf with this. You can't do that with a tank.
Well, and exercises are going to be the part of any prescription that your doctor says to stay active. But if you've got the tank that prevents you from doing that, it's kind of hard. This is kind of giving people their mobility back.
It really is. It changes their life to where they're back in control of their life, not a tank, or waiting for the delivery of the next tank, or just worrying about it running out as you look at the gauge, like my grandfather always did.
Well, okay, say someone is interested. First of all, how do they get the details? Where do they go to find out the information?
You can go to our website, which is LifeChoiceOxygen.com, but right here in the greater Dallas area, we have two wonderful dealers, Breath of Life and XMed Medical. Either one of those can take care of your needs here in Dallas. Typically, this product is available for people that are eligible for Medicare or private insurance, so it's little to no cost for most people. So
that's the thing. People may find out they only think that they have to go with the larger model. This they can have for the same price because it's going to be covered.
But they have to know to ask for it. The problem is if you go home with a tank because of Medicare eligibility, you could be stuck with this for maybe 5 years. It's worse than a cell phone contract trying to break it.
You're stuck.
You're stuck. So you need to say LifeChoice and have your doctor write it on the prescription, LifeChoice Concentrator. You should have the most current technology. You've earned it. You deserve it.
So this whole thing weighs less than what?
It's 4.9 pounds.
4.9 pounds. So
runs on AC, DC, plug it in your car, runs on batteries, even has an external battery pack so you can go for hours and hours.
All right, fantastic. I know you've gotten a lot of people sending you letters. You say the Hallmark card is also a big player.
We get a lot of Hallmark cards, people just thanking us, and it is moving. I mean, we're really affecting people's lives, and it's a very good feeling.
We appreciate you being in. Always glad to see a Texas company doing good stuff. For more information, Inova Labs LifeChoice Oxygen, just log on to LifeChoiceOxygen.com or call 800-220-0970.